Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from Darlington International Raceway. Tonight's Too Tough to Tame race is the Raze Energy Truck Series, sponsored by Raze Energy. If you do check out Raze Energy, and I highly suggest you do, Raze Energy, it's pretty good. I'm not going to lie, it's not horrible. Raze Energy's energy drink, of course. If you do, check them out. Use code ToddChase9. And I'll tell you what's cool about Raze Energy. You can you can just type in Raze Energy. It's Rep Esports, or Rep Sports is where it's actually at. One of the cool things about Raze Energy is that there's not a ton of crash in it. There's actually hardly any, especially if you use the workout stuff, which is pretty cool. They got some workout stuff. They got a bunch of different stuff like products, pre-workout, builds muscle, weight loss, protein, recovery. I mean, they got not only just sample or energy drinks, they actually got stuff that can help you, which is pretty cool. They even got some hyper sleep, which is pretty awesome. Kind of like powder, and basically you just drink it and all that good stuff. It helps you recharge and all that good stuff. So thank you to Raze Energy. Use code ToddChase9. Thank you also to Skills VR. If you watched the Red Sox recently, you know what they did. Plus, I posted about it the other day. Great people at Arrowsboro, Kentucky. Kind of like a arcade where you can go up there and use their simulators and stuff like that. Really cool. If you're up in Kentucky, make sure you check them out. All right, now getting into tonight's race. Tonight's race is live from Darlington. Everybody knows I hate this place, literally. This is probably maybe my least favorite track on iRacing. When they say too tough to tame, I have only done that once when I tamed it, and I got very lucky because the leaders wrecked when I was sitting in fourth. And all three took each other out, and I was in victory lane at Darlington, so I could say I went there, and I don't care how it was, but I'll take the victory any way I can get it. The next 4 races in this series is going to be very interesting. Darlington, Richmond, Eldora, Watkins Glen. Then we go back to the tracks we're more known to, like Atlanta, Talladega, Worldwide Tech, and ISM. Darlington, Richmond, Eldora, Watkins Glen. Just think about that for a moment. That is a very, very tough schedule for the next 4 races. Richmond's going to be fun. Eldora, we'll see. We'll see. I don't have a lot of high hopes for Eldora. I did Watkins Glen. I mean, I like Watkins Glen, especially the trucks, but Eldora I don't know so much about. Anyway, let's get ready to go qualifying here, the Raze Energy Truck Series. Once again, make sure you check out Raze for all your energy drink needs and pre-workout drinks and all that good stuff. Of course, check out Skills VR as well. They're a good group of people if you're up in Kentucky. Anyway, and that is not supposed to be that big. I don't know why it is, so let me shrink that down a little bit. There we go. All right, now we're ready to go. Only 10 drivers in here tonight. That's okay. We'll see how it works out anyway. Qualifying is underway right now, or about to get underway right now. Alex Rosario going to be on top of the board by just a little bit over Kurt Marble on top of the board over Alex Rosario just by a little bit. Brian Young third, and Spencer Torrance fourth. Brian Kiddo fifth in practice. But practice don't mean nothing if you don't know how to race this place, because it is tough, and we're going to hop on board with one of the guys that's going to be doing it. Alex Rosario rolling out onto the Darlington Speedway. Don't know how many times we'll see a guy get into the wall here tonight, but I can tell you this track is 2 ways to pass. You see what he's doing right now? One way is getting that good run off the high line, able to get out there outside, or basically dive bomb below the white line. And I will tell you something else. A lot of wrecks will happen here that we will not see a caution for. Just be honest. Off turn 2, down the back stretch. Alex looks to get another win in this series. Kurt Marble out there as well. Brian Kidd, I mean, we got a lot of guys actually out on the track here in this one. Oh, why? We are live, right? Let me double check, make sure we're good over on Facebook. Are we not live on Facebook right now? Yeah, we are. I don't know why it said we wasn't. Anyway, Alex going to the top of the board. 28,194. Brian Kidda out on track at a 66,711. There's a lot of numbers on that truck. Imagine if the whole truck was just one big number. Like somebody put their number as like 1,046 or something. Kurt Marble goes to the top of the board. Good lap there for Kurt with the 28,153. Donnie goes to third in the 00. Brian Young. Got a pretty cool looking AEW truck. Todd Chase Jr. also out on track. There goes the AEW. He smacks the inside off the ropes and gets body slammed. Todd Chase, and what sucks about Brian Young record right there, that's actually going to end his qualifying effort. I don't think his laps will count now. I think he started his second lap as well, so that's unfortunate. Todd Chase at Todd's gaming page. Make sure you check out Todd's gaming page as well. Todd does a pretty cool little gaming page that he's got on Facebook. He needs to stream a little bit more on it. He don't stream enough, I don't think. But either way, check out the Todd's gaming page. And show him some support as he goes to 7th right now on the board. Out of turn 4. See what he can do here. And he goes to 4th. How about that lap? That's a good lap. Not bad at all, Mr. Chase. Waiting on 2 more people to go. I don't know if they're going to qualify or not. Derek Pemberton, Mike Weber. No, Brian Young's not. Actually, I think Mike Weber has qualified, but he got the wall as well. Maybe just Derek Pemberton, who we're waiting to qualify. All right. Not a lot of drivers in here, but it should be some fun racing as well. It's only 75 laps, so kind of a short race here. Once again, cautions do not happen a lot on this track. And we can't really show you from right here, but there's a white line. You'll be able to see, especially in the corners, it's dotted. There's not a lot of room. Usually if you're on that apron, no caution comes out. So we're going to have, every truck in here will have damage. Everybody's going to get the wall at least once. I guarantee it. If you come out here with no damage, you're doing something right. Or you're really slow, one of the two. Me, I'm usually just really slow. So getting set to go here in just a moment. All right. Race about to get underway. Todd's gaming page will try to get this one done here tonight. He likes Darlington. That's why he puts this track on the schedule. He just likes Darlington. I don't really know why. Like I said, I literally hate this place. Like, this is the worst place ever. Here's some trucks we did not see in qualifying, by the way. I like that truck that Derek's driving. Pretty cool. Cody Kennedy, of course, that Funky Dogs Pizza and Pasta up in Michigan. Kurt Marble as well up on the front row. Gotta have the Funky Dogs Pizza as well on there. So, if you're watching and you are at Funky Dogs, hello. What's up? Cody was talking to us about last night before he came on the air. He's trying to get Todd to go and get some of that pizza because it's supposed to be really good. If only we had one here. You know, wink, wink. Our pizza here, some of the places are horrible. You got your big chain restaurants mainly, and they're just ugh. Anyway. Out of big chain restaurants, who has the best pizza? Anybody have a recommendation? If I was going to choose a big chain, I like Pizza Hut more than Papa John's. I don't like Papa John's at all. Domino's is horrible to me too. I don't like Domino's. But that's just my opinion. Them three, I guess. Which one would you choose? Or even Little Caesars, I guess. But, you know. Little Caesars not my favorite. Anyway, here we go. Oh, screen went black. Green or pace car dropping in. Green flag set to come out. By the way, this pit road here, very tough. Very, very tough pit road. And you never know if we get a lone green flag run, will we see green flag pit stops? If we do get a lone green flag run, yes, we will. But we got to get there first. Into turn one we go. Kurt Marble able to take the lead away. Brian Kidder always slapping a wall in the 66. Mike Weber looking underneath him. Look at this mess. See that smoke? That's from Blinken, by the way. Here's Derek Pemberton underneath Cody Kennedy. Pemberton taking the spot away. Sliding up in front of Brian Young. Kind of where we're watching right now with Todd Chase, Cody in there. All three pretty much nose to tail. We throw Brian Young in that mix as well. Here comes the 86 now. Looking underneath the 81. Almost contact. But you see right there what I was talking about, the high lines where you want to be. Here's Todd Chase closing in on Spencer. In that U-Haul, there's trouble. Cody Kennedy hard into the wall. Will this bring out the yellow? It would not. That is just Darlington. Like I said, most wrecks do not bring out a yellow here. We are already on lap number 4 coming off the corner. Kurt Marble still out front in the lead. Show you guys what it looks like right around here. We did this in qualifying with Alex. Just up in front. Into turn 3, like here's where a lot of guys will get that Darlington stripe, as they call it. In turn 3 and 4. You'll see a lot of guys shoot sparks off the truck. Brian Young may have just had that happen, not sure. He lost a lot of speed. And, yep, or did he get run into the wall? Well, he just got up into the wall, it looks like, yep. And that's a Darlington stripe, even though he got ran into. But that is a Darlington stripe. That will happen quite a bit tonight. Alex Cesario running down Kurt Marble, however, along with Donnie Fleer as well. How about Donnie in that 00? Of course, Donnie was the awesome one to offer me a free computer to broadcast, so we have to show him love in that 00. That Skills VR Chevrolet. See what he can do. Derek Pemberton up to 5th right now with a lot of pressure. Actually, may have just got around Mike Weber. He's at 13. As far as points go in this is more of a test season than anything. There is no chase. There is points. And I will let you guys know about the points here in just a moment. But there is no chase or nothing like that set up for this at the moment. Now, if we decide to keep it going, if Todd decides to keep it going pretty much, there probably will be. It'll probably be a little bit longer of a season. We'll just have to wait and see. There is a rumor going around that it could be the same length as the C Open. So that's going to be interesting to see. But I feel like we need to get a few more drivers in here for that. The guys we got now is good. Like, I like the guys we got. I would like to at least have 5 more people. 5 to 6 more people would be awesome. But anyway, Alex Serra currently leading the points. Derek Pemberton, Brian Young's 3rd in points. Brian Young's 1 point behind Derek. Jesse Elliott, who's not here tonight, Todd Chase is in 5th. Brian Kidd is 6th. Mike Weber and Kurt Marvel as well. So Casey Flegel also not here tonight. So we are missing a couple drivers. But I know of. It's not here. On board with the 81. Trying to bring up the 84. Weird, interesting fact that I'm going to point out here, and I normally would not do this. Derek's in a weird transition. Todd, of course, member of Overtake. What happened to Jimmy? Of course, Todd Chase, member of Overtake. Of course, Derek Pemberton. On the fence about staying a member or not. We don't really know what's going on with him. So, kind of keeping an eye on that with the 81. But he is a good driver if he could just keep his head on straight. That's one thing about Derek. I mean, he's got the eye range. He's just got to be able to keep his head on straight and stop doing dumb stuff. And he can be a really good driver. But we'll have to wait and see. But right now, everybody's got their hands full with Kurt Marvel and Alex Serio because these two guys are saying goodbye. Brian Kiddup, Brian Young. So to let you guys know, this is our final broadcast for a couple weeks. Next time we will broadcast, well, I think we might have one next week on Wednesday. I think that we do have the street stock still, but that will be the only one we have all of next week. We actually have a pretty good lengthy break. A lot of leagues taking a week off because of the Super Bowl and your Valentine's Day and stuff. So just keep that in mind. You may not see us post a ton. On Facebook, Raze, I might post a little bit, but here's Pemberton and the 84 Todd Chase Jr. It'll be an interesting battle here between these two. They do compete for overall Donning, however. It's up in 3rd. I'm going to be curious to see what happens in the long run of this if we keep going green like we're seeing. We are on lap 15. And Todd going to give Derek the inside line and let him go. Derek moves into the 4th. A pretty good job considering where he started from. One of Derek's biggest issues in racing and bigger tracks in general, saving tire. We'll have to wait and see if that does come back to body more. Maybe he is saving enough tires and working out right now. Oh, there's a hard hit. Oh, there goes the 66, Brian Kidda. And that will not bring up the caution. That will be a tow. He cannot even back up, unfortunately. Oh, there is the caution. It's about to be manually thrown. It was manually thrown. This is kind of weird. It was manually thrown. And he towed as soon as it came out, but boom, right into the wall. That's a weird place to get stuck. How do you get stuck in a wall on our racing? So that brings out caution number 1, and this is definitely going to set up pit stops here in the Raze Energy Truck Series. And I'm sure a lot of guys are happy to see that, to get some of that damage repaired. Everybody definitely going to take 4 tires. You're not going to see nobody take 2 unless it's a long run or something like that. All right. Pace lights are off. Get ready to go back green. Here in just a couple moments. The pace lights are off on the pace truck. We're coming to lap 20 of 75. As Derek Pemberton going to be out front with Kurt Marble. How did Derek get out there? He had a good stop. Alex Cesario, 15.7. And green flag going to be out of the air. I'm trying to see where that came from, but Kurt Marble going to be your race leader. Yes, Pemberton falls in line behind second. Or into second, should I say. May have an issue. Todd Chase Jr. Caution comes out. I think there was net code between himself and the 63. Maybe not net code. Cody came up a little bit, getting some of Todd. Be all right. Little rough tap. Keep it moving. How you doing? All right, so caution number 2 comes out onto the race surface. So we will get ready to double back up and do it again. Who came down pit road? It looked like Cody and Alex there both came down. Alex must have some damage on the 21. A little bit on the rear end. Quite a bit actually on the rear end. I don't know where that came from. It may have actually came from that restart. But he'll be back in the back. He'll be all right. Pace lights should be getting ready to go back off here momentarily as we get set to go here once again. I should go with this ticker instead. Yeah, let's do that. Pace light still on the numbers, still on the pace truck as we get set to go back green here at Darlington. Once again, next week we will be off next week. We do have next week off. Hope everybody enjoys that. Man, I'm ready for some warmer weather. This cold weather stinks. I know Todd Chase is probably sitting there rolling his eyes, him and Cody and everybody up in Michigan. Probably rolling their eyes just because the warm weather or cold weather. All right, so here we go. You ready to double it up? And here we go. As we wait for the pace car to drop in, and it's still Kurt Marble out in front alongside the 81 of Derek Pemberton. It's going to be interesting to see if Derek can actually keep up with Kurt here. Marble and Vasilio last time basically checked out, but that was when Derek was in traffic. Derek definitely looks way faster than that than normal. But we're going to see. Pace truck drops in. It's funny because Derek actually works with U-Haul, and that's literally what's starting right behind him. It's kind of funny. Anyway, green flag. It's going to be out of the air. Yeah, we're going to turn it up. Currently watching Brian Young over here in the 86 AEW truck. Currently running in P4, right in front of Mike Weber. Derek Pemberton putting some pressure here on for the second spot against Donnie. To the inside the 81 goes. Does he clear him? He does, and that's what I was talking about, complete the pass at Darlington. Going to be close here. At 00. Going to tag the 81. Into the wall. That is not going to make Derek very happy. We'll continue to watch that. As the damage on the truck gets lit up pretty good. You guys be the judge. Derek did clear him pretty quick and pulled up in front of him. I definitely don't think it was on purpose, but who knows. Good pass there. Basically a slide job. And then 00. Gets a little bit of the apron, comes up. You guys be the judge of that one. It'll be interesting to watch Derek because he gets a little hot-headed at times. So we'll keep it on that. Look at this. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, there goes the 86. Mike Weber now looking to his outside. That was a 00. Making a little bit of contact as well. Kurt Marvel out to a 3.2 second lead. Todd Chase, Cody Kennedy smacking a wall. A little love tap there for Cody. He keeps it rolling, keeps it moving. Brian Kidda, Derek Pemberton. And remember, Brian Kidda 2 laps down, so you're not going to see much of a fight from Derek on this. Here's a position battle. Alex Serio, Mike Webber. Alex Casario working on P3. Sorry, I did not see this actually happen. Mike Weber getting into the wall. Here comes Alex around the outside of Donnie, taking that spot away. Alex starting to work his way up through the field here pretty quickly. We are almost at the halfway point of this. We'll just go ahead and call it half. Oh yeah, we'll wait a couple more laps. As Kurt Marvel is going. He is out to a 3.5 second lead over second place Brian Young. I mean, you can see the distance between first and second. I mean, he is just going. Raze not horrible back through here, though. So these guys would probably like another caution, especially the 81, or one I'm sure would like another yellow. Rosario trying to run down Brian Young. You're looking at Brian Young right there in the 86 AEW. Remember, we've seen him get really loose a few moments ago. You see the back end kind of beat up here a little bit. But he works off the corner. Rosario and that Toyota trying to run down the Chevrolet. Should I not say trying, I guess. Has ran down this Toyota. And how about this? The Series takes place second. Good race back here with Donnie, Todd, and Mike Weber. And then Brian Kidda getting into the wall. Mike Weber getting into the wall. One thing about this, though, this is a good race back here just because Brian's actually 2 laps down. And he's actually worked his way back up. Todd Chase getting around Donnie as well. Up to P4 now. Looking around the racetrack, here's a battle right here with Spencer and Mike Weber for P number 6. Oh, what happened? Oh, I guess he blinked out for a moment. So Alex setting his sights on Kurt Marble. He has actually closed in a little bit already. About half a second. He has got 5 lap fresher tires. Not sure if that's making a big difference or not. But he does. I highly doubt it is since we didn't go green that long last time. One interesting thing, we are past halfway. We're going to have to hit pit road. I would say one more time. I'm going to be honest. If I'm these guys, I'm hitting pit road in 3 laps. So that is my goal. And I would make a green flag pit stop in 3 laps. Oh, we may not have to. Cookie Kennedy slams wall. That may be a guy that definitely wants to hit pit road within 3 laps. But I'll tell you, within 47 to 50, yeah, hit pit road. Personally, I would do it. I think everybody's going to have to. I think tires are that big here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing that. Watching the leaders, we do got cars on pit road. Mike Weber has came down pit road. Sorry, that's a pick. Donnie on pit road as well. Mike had a 14.9 second stop, so we'll kind of keep an eye on that. And see what the quick stops will be. I think anything honestly under 14 is what you're looking for. But watch for definitely pit stops to be taking place. Like I said, I think it's a good time to take them. You're past the halfway point of where you should be, I think. If you're Kurt Marble and you see Alex running you down, I'm pitting before he runs me down. Now, he may stay out. That's the thing. He may stay out and may, cost you the race. There is that gamble where he could stay out, but I don't know. I like the idea of hitting. Like I said, everybody would have damage to that at some point in this race. And Kurt Marble on pit road. Yes, sir. I knew that was definitely coming. Watch for other guys to do it as well. And we talked about green flag pit stops here. This is a very, very tough pit road to get onto. Probably the toughest. Very easily can make the mistake and miss pit road. Somebody's running down Alex here, by the way, is Brian Young. Do not be surprised if we see more. Here comes Spencer Torrance on pit road as well. All the way down pit road speed. Watch for more cars. Like I said, Kurt Marble on pit road. Kind of keeping on that. Here comes Todd Chase down pit road. And we talked about how tough. You see it right there, almost missing it. And this is the thing with pit road. You can easily lose this race getting on pit road, not only with speeding, but missing a box, of course, but how long it takes you to get to that point to the start of pit road. If it takes you a long time to get slowed down, if you enter off turn 3 or right before turn 3 to drop to the 8, you're looking at a lot of time lost. So everybody has hit pit road now. It's Derek Pemberton on pit road as well. You see Todd Chase right there. I think he just used his quick repair. Good time to use it. Pemberton definitely probably going to use his. He did. So these two guys will be off pit road as well here momentarily. And they'll start trying to work their way back up. And you can see the difference in fresh tires and not. Here's Mike Weber working around Brian Young, who's second. Mike a few laps down, but he won't be for long. Todd Chase Jr. speeding on pit road. He's got an unsafe pit entry. Like I said, that's going to be the factor in this one. Donnie Flair has called it quits for tonight. He is officially out of tonight's race. Todd Chase looks like his ending coming to an end here as well. Unfortunately, not going to have enough time to make that many laps back up. So Alex Cesario, Brian Young, the only ones not to hit pit road. I'm curious why they haven't hit pit road yet, though. If they do hit pit road, they are going to give up. I think at this point, if you're Alex, Cody Kennedy, by the way, on pit road, and I think that's kind of a mistake in a way. You hit pit road. I understand why Cody, but Brian Young on pit road, I think that's kind of too late. I think you pretty much made your bed. You have to run this to the end now if you're Alex, in my opinion. He should have the gas to make it. I mean, I would think so. Guess there's always that chance where it could be short, but I think you may have waited too long because these guys are just killing lap times right now on him. To give you guys an idea, Kurt Marble ran a 28.7 last time by. Alex Cesario at a 30.29. So, lap time difference definitely big. Brian Kidd exits pit road as well. I mean, we got a lot of guys. Everybody right now is a lap down to the race leader. But that could all change if and when he hits pit road. Now, if caution comes out, Alex probably going to win this race. I'm just going to be honest. If caution was to come out, Alex never got this locked up. That was a lot of guys are going to have to take a waiver out, I would guess. And with him taking fresh tires, I don't think they'd be able to hold on to it. Oh, here he comes. Now, how big of a difference will that make with tires? My personal opinion, he's at least going to go for sure one lap down. I don't know if he'll have enough time to make it all the way back up and back around again within the amount of time. That's what worries me the most about him waiting so long to pit. He did it around 40 laps. So, we'll see. Kurt Marble may be in the driver's seat right now because he was not far behind, or he was in the lead when all this started. Kind of keeping an eye on, make sure Alex definitely don't have an issue on pit road because, you know, we've seen that happen. So a lot of guys getting their laps back. We've already had a couple guys everybody's done made up a lap. Now Alex is in the box. Once again, you're spending about 40 seconds on pit road. So this is interesting. 2 tire stop for the 21. He is going to lose the lead, but with the 2 tires, there is a chance he might be able to run back down as 16 with the 2 tire stop. I'm very interested on that. And I'm going to be honest, that's still a long way. That's still 13 seconds to run him down. So I'm kind of going to be curious to see what the lap times look like for Alex next time by for him and everyone else. Because you're not going to hit pit road no more. Now, if caution comes back out, you know, it changes everything. Like everybody else, I think they'll come back down, or most will. You see Derek Pemberton, by the way, he got his lap back under green. That's him right in front of Kurt Marble. He's currently now says P5. So we'll know this time about lap times. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm not seeing it. I don't know if Alex was in traffic that time. May have been. But if he was, or if he wasn't, Kurt Marble was still faster than Alex that lap. And I'm going to be honest. I think he's actually slower. I think Brian Young's still faster. I mean, yeah, Brian Young's definitely faster. He's done real than Alex. Alex is in trouble here, I believe. Now, he will be able to hold on to third, I believe, but I don't think he'll be able to hold on to second. That was a good lap that time by Alex. I will say that. He was faster than the leader, but Brian Young's faster than both of them. Still watching Brian Young trying to get around race leader here. Now, they are running faster times. That was a little sketchy. They are running faster times than Kurt Marble, but keep in mind, Marble is 14 seconds ahead. They're not going to be able to run him down unless he hits the wall. Like, I'm just being honest. He'll have to hit it pretty hard, too. This is the closest one we got right now. Derek Pemberton is running down Mike Weber, though, for fourth. And he's got about 5 fresher lap tires, so he's going to be close between them two as well. But here comes Young, looking to the inside of Alex Rosario this time through turn 3 and 4. And Alex is just going to let him have it. So now, can Brian Young run down our race leader? It's going to be tough, like I said. Definitely going to be faster, but it's going to be very tough. He's got 6 laps fresher tires. Now, if caution was to come out, like I said, it changes everything. On board with Derek trying to run down Mike Weber for the race lead. Holy cow, he came up 4.5 tenths at one corner. That was the way to take that turn. Lowe's back the wall, Darlington strut. Lost there to make a move down here in this next corner, probably. And not going to happen just yet. Does look low, but not going to make the move. 13 smacks the wall. Here comes the 81. Almost making contact. Pemberton takes over fourth. Lap 70 on the board. 6 laps to go. Jared Darlington for our race leader. Alex Rosario is still running P3 at the moment. Do a lap time comparison here. From last lap to our leader to Brian Young. There you go, 29.7 for Kurt Marble, 28.9. It's almost a second difference. He has closed the gap in by quite a bit. I will say that. He's closed it in by 5 seconds. But I just don't think he's going to have enough time with 4 laps to go. Now, if he does that, he will, because he is continuing to close in. Kurt Marble last time by a 30.63 or 565. Sorry. You can see 22 laps so far on these tires. 16 on Brian Young. Brian Young under 9 seconds now. Make that 8.5 seconds and closing in. Like I said, I don't think he's going to have enough time to catch him. But if he keeps hitting the wall like he just did, that lap time is going to shrink very, very fast. This may bring it down to 7 seconds. Oh, I think Young might have got through the wall too. He kind of kept it the same. No, it is 7 seconds now. See the interval up top now going by on the screen for our race leader. Now 6.3 seconds, but we are on the final lap. And Kurt Marble and the Funky Dogs Pizza looks to win here at Darlington. Through turns 3 and 4, nobody's going to be able to catch him. As long as he don't kill himself right here through the final corner. Out of turn 4, Kurt Marble going to see the checkered flag and win at the Lady in Black Darlington Speedway. Kurt Marble wins. Brian Young finishes second. Alex Serio third. Derek Pemberton going to battle back up and finish P4. He's got to finish it first. But there's your race winner here tonight. The Chevrolet goes to victory lane once again. He burns it down. We're going to talk to him right now. Maybe if I can figure out what room I'm in. Are about to interview him. Let me pull him in. Kurt Marble getting it done here at Darlington. You got a copy? Hey, Kurt, you got a copy? I think you're muted on Discord.
There we go. There we go.
Yes, sir. Getting it done. 24 laps led there at the end. Of course, you led a few more than that during the race. But, man, talk about this race. This is a very tough place to drive, and you got it done here tonight in the trucks.
Man, I almost didn't. All I was trying to do is give it away.
I know. I seen you hit the wall a couple times. It actually scared me.
I mean, I did my fast repair and literally hit the wall like 2 laps after, and it was a toast.
Yeah, it kind of surprised me because Alex waited so long to come down pit road. And I'm not saying that's what threw it away by any means, but, man, you were still fast enough. But talk about the decision when you decided to pit.
Yeah, I was wondering that same thing with Alex there because that's a lot of time to give up with the fresh tires I had there on him. And basically that's what I knew. I knew once he didn't pit, I was like, oh, as long as I don't kill myself, I should be okay.
Yeah, for sure. And this is a very tough racetrack to do it at, man, or very easily to mess up everything. So congratulations on a win, dude. You definitely deserve it. Shout-outs and all that you want to give out here tonight?
Oh, yeah, I'll give a shout out to my brother, Cody, and Funky Dogs Pizza and Fat Earth Comedy.
Hey, I didn't know Cody was your brother. Awesome.
He's my little bro.
Oh, there you go. Hey, good job tonight, man.
Yep, thank you.
Buddy.
Yep.
There you go. There's your race winner, finishing P1 tonight. Next up, we're going to talk to none other than Brian Young, I do believe. Let me make sure he is in here. I'm pretty sure he is. I thought I seen him. There he is. Let's bring him in and talk to him. Brian Young, get Adam up in the booth. You got a copy?
I hear you loud and clear, bud.
P2, man. It started off a little rough for you, but hey, you started learning how to drive this track. The longer it went, the better you was getting. I think if we had definitely about 20 more laps, or probably even less than that, you definitely would have caught Kurt there at the end. But either way, man, second place at a very tough racetrack. That's got to feel pretty good, I think.
Absolutely. You know what? I've only run the track once or twice before, and it just every lap you get a little bit more experience and probably a little bit practice more before that probably would help a little bit. But yeah,
Yeah,
can't be mad with second.
this place is so tough to drive. Like I was saying when I first came on the air, probably one of the toughest tracks as far as oval goes that you could possibly race at. Talk about pit road, man. This is an interesting pit road. Kind of surprised when Alex came down. You actually came down a little bit later as well compared to the race leader. But talk about your decision to pit when you did.
I got to slow down a little bit. I scraped in 1 and 2 on that lap, so I just decided to duck in kind of last second and go for it. Just try and keep the tires fresher at the end of the race as much as I could. It was working there for a little bit, just didn't have enough race to finish the job.
Yeah, it definitely paid off for the end anyway. But either way, man, good run tonight. You want to give shout-outs or anything else?
Absolutely. Firelight, Josh, Alex, everybody for a good, clean race there. And Jerky Pro for taking care of us here. And yeah, we're going to try and bring this home.
Hey, good job tonight, man.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, buddy. We'll move him back up. Next up, it is Alex Cesaro's turn, who's been in here plenty of times. We already know that. Once I figure out how to move somebody, because apparently they completely removed that from Discord. But anyway, Alex going to finish in PE number 3. Alex, you got a copy?
I got you.
So I've been waiting to ask you this. What was the decision to pit? Unfortunately, it did hurt, it looks like, there at the end. But talk about the decision on that one.
The last pit stop?
Yes, sir.
Was hoping for a caution.
I mean, honestly, that's a good gamble to have usually here.
Yeah.
You-
I took
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
took 3.4 gallons of fuel. I didn't have fuel pressure at the end of the 4th turn, so perfect on that. And took 2 tires, wanted to see what happened. It was loose.
The good news is you actually kept your points the exact same. I know points, there ain't no chase or anything like this, so it's just straight points. You actually kept your points the exact same because Derek didn't gain any. Brian did gain second spot, of course. But keeping the points, man, that's got to feel pretty good. I mean, because this point system is a little bit different because the points are so close every week. It's like you win the race, you get 43, and it goes down 43, 42, 41, whatever. So that's got to feel pretty good, I think, as far as the points go, to be able to steal. I mean, I know there's not a ton of people in here, unfortunately, but still got to feel pretty good, I think, to be able to hold a points lead no matter how you get it.
Oh, definitely. I'm going to try to do the Matt Kenta strategy and just not win anything, apparently.
It's working for Todd. Whatever. Man, you know how to do it. Shout-outs and all that.
Shout out to my team at Firelight, of course. Shout out to Brian Young for getting a 2nd place. Shout out to Spencer Torrance. This is his first race here at Darlington.
Somebody new, by the way.
Yeah. And shout out to all you guys as well. And Todd, who puts this on.
Hey, dude, good job. Thanks for keep on coming back. You do make it fun to watch, so thanks for coming back and all that good stuff. Keep doing what you're doing.
All right.
Thanks a lot, buddy. All right, guys, that will do it for us tonight. Hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast. Y'all have a great night. Take it easy, and God bless.